This matchup, as you can see, height nearly the same, reach nearly the same, and age is the same. Who wants it more? And who is going to move on in the tournament? Let's go to Blake Chadwick to get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a quarterfinal bout in the XFC Welterweight Tournament set with 3 5-minute rounds of action. Introducing first, standing to my right, he is fighting out of the blue corner. This freestyle fighter stands at 5 feet, 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 169.5 pounds. He enters this fight with a record of 13 wins and 7 losses. And fighting out of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, he is Spencer Judge Jebb. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle wrestler stands at 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 170 pounds. He enters this fight with a record of 9 wins and 4 losses. And fighting out of St. Clair Shores, Michigan, he is nasty Bobby Nash. Referee assigned to this fight, Blake Grice.
Blake Grice is the official assigned here, and here we go. 3 5-minute rounds here as we is back in the welterweight tournament. Who's going to move on, and who is going to take on Dixon?
Fight!
Bobby Nash is in the blue, Spencer Jebb is in the black, and we are on and popping here. Cyrus Pease alongside Pat Miletich. A couple of Iowa boys here on the call for you.
I tell you what, Nash has some very crisp hands. Beautiful. He started out with a nasty left hook, straight right hand. And they're hunting the liver with that lead leg kick.
Watch out there for Spencer Jebb, a guy that 7 of his 13 victories coming by way of first-round stoppage. He likes to end it very early.
Moved his
Bobby
head.
Nash.
Moved his head and fired a right hand. Both these guys, very dangerous hands.
I'll tell you one thing that you'll notice when you look up and down this roster, you look at their records, it's a lot of finishers. We don't have a whole lot of guys that like to take this fight to the decision. These guys are looking to get a finish, looking to get a big extra bonus, even maybe some more shares in the company, if you will, when it comes to the XFC.
Yes, sir.
How many shares do you have, Pat? I think that's the real question.
Look, I'm not.
Better get your advisor
not at
moving
liberty to discuss these things.
Fair enough. Bobby Nash moving in here. A UFC veteran here is Bobby Nash, now looking to make his name here in the XFC. Last time we saw him in action, it was a first-round 1-minute finish over Mark Stoddard. See if he can keep that wave going.
Jebb doing a good job now. He respects the power. He's felt a couple of those shots from Nash. Now he's making sure he gets out of the way most of the time if he sees them coming.
Spencer Jebb coming off a split decision loss. That was, I believe, in June of last year. So Jebb looking obviously very hungry. And with the pandemic as it is, it's been hard to get a fight really anywhere. So we're glad to have a platform here for these fighters. And they've had to really kind of sit on the sidelines here, and it's been kind of tough to watch, Pat.
It has, no, and you know, so many athletes and everybody across the country just wanting to go to work, I guess. But these guys, obviously, some very hard-working young men. They've stayed in shape, stayed ready, and they got the call.
Yep, waited for that opportunity, including our alternates, one of which is actually getting the call here tonight, that being Stephen Newell. Spencer Jebb here trying to establish himself at the halfway point of round number 1. Funny, we were talking to Kenny Rice, who you're going to be working with on the call in our main card. I'll be up there ring announcing, but he said, you know, it's horse jockeys and then fighters. It's really the only profession where if you don't fight or you don't ride, you don't get paid.
Right, yeah, no guarantees.
Or at least very rarely.
Certainly. Good jab by Nash.
These guys, you know, virtually identical when you talk about height, reach, age. Spencer Jebb, you got to like the aggressiveness. The guy not really giving up an inch to Bobby Nash. and keeping him on his back feet.
Well, it probably explains the flat nose. His style of fighting. He comes forward, brother.
Ooh, boy, he pulled back and hit hard with that outside leg kick. Switches stance, and Nash. That was a nasty shot. Oh, yes. Put it in the books. Bobby Nash, with authority, moves on to the tournament. Well, there you go. Beautiful shot. You talk about flat nose. Well, yeah, that didn't help it much by any stretch.
No, it didn't. That was beautiful. Right hand straight down the middle. The timing was perfect.
Well, you got to love that fire. He says, welterweight division, I'm winning the tournament. Bobby Nash, if you don't believe you're going to win this whole thing, don't even be in it. Bobby Nash gets the win. Let's take a look how it went down.
There it was. He squared up.
Baby.
His footwork was not in place. We'll see it again. You can see, watch how he steps and he squares up.
Oh, man,
left foot
right
was
on
off the ground. He didn't have that. He didn't have that stance correct, and when he got hit, was completely off balance on one foot. See him bringing the left leg back right here. Boom, gets clipped.
Right on the money.
No leg on the ground behind him to hold him up, and down he goes. And that is the best time to attack. Look how Nash takes advantage of it and fires that right hand. That's why he dropped him. And then gets in for the finish.
You know, well, tonight he definitely lived up to that name. Let's go up to Blake for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 3 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 1, your winner via TKO in the red corner, Nasty Bobby Nash.
So there it is, Bobby Nasty, as I said, living up to that nickname, because that was a nasty finish indeed. That one, a huge TKO for the Michigan native. Looking good and moving on to the tournament. Let's take a look at it again.
Watch him.
I can watch this all
left
night.
leg back. Gets clipped, and Nash is on it. He is not wasting a moment. Hesitation gets you in trouble, and that's what happened to Jebb. He hesitated, was going to throw a kick, messed his stance up, and bam. Nash takes advantage of it.
He certainly did, and Jebb looked really good, but it was just that one mistake, and he paid dearly for it.
That's the thing in this sport. One mistake, and you don't come back from it. A lot of other sports, you can make mistakes, and you can come back from it. Not in this one.
As we get ready to hear there from Bobby Nasty. One more time, like I said, I could watch it all day long. Give me all the angles. Bobby Nash getting the big win.